What's up, fellas? So in this video, I've got a super simple yet valuable automation for you. This generates personalized cold email first lines, and this doesn't just have to work for cold email. This can work for anything DM. So that's Instagram, LinkedIn, X, whatever kind of DMs you're doing. This can be super valuable for you. So let me show you a quick demo of what I've got going on here. So here we are in make.com, probably the best automation tool out there right now. So here we are. I'll give you a quick demo. So I've got a list of sample leads here. I just scraped these from Apollo. This is for commercial real estate leads. So we've got all you need is their email, right? So let me go ahead and show you. So you hit run once and boom, it's starting to generate them. Yeah, so I mean, like if you're reading some of these, it's like, I mean, yeah, so look at that. It generated all of these by itself. You didn't have to do anything, and it was quick too. So helping over 1,500 businesses find their happily ever after is no small feat. I'm starting to think your brokers might double as matchmakers. I mean, this stuff is super personalized. You'd never be able to go through each website and write something like this. Like, it would take way too long. So that's the power of this automation. So let me go ahead and get in and show you how it works. So I'll give you a quick run through and then I'll show you how I made it. So right now it's set up with just a basic trigger. You can definitely connect this into something more complex, but right now I've just got it set up to where I'm manually doing it. So start, you're not gonna use data, I just put that in there, but yeah, you just connect it to your Google Sheets. Connect it to the customized first lines is what I named mine. So customized first lines and then sheet 1, and then you just select the range that you want to do it from. So A2 to E11, A2 to E11. Yep. So it just gets all of these emails and then throws those into an array aggregator, and then iterated some back through the HTTP request. So what this is doing is singling out just the domain from their email. So let's take Josh here. What it's doing is getting just it's splitting it in half like this, and it's getting just the second half, right? So and then it's turning it into the HTTPS right here at the beginning. So it gets the split, it separates it by the @ and it gets the second half of it, right? So, and then body type is raw, text plain, yeah. So and then you run all of that HTML from the website into plain text, and then ChatGPT interprets all of that text and writes the line, and then it puts it back into here, and then you can even get a Slack notification for when it's done. This one says your personalized first lines are complete. Yeah. So that's the overview. Let me go ahead and show you how I did it. Okay, so first thing you want to start off with is just a basic trigger for now. You can definitely throw in some fancy complex stuff later, but I'll just start with this. You don't need any of this data, so I'll just put in start here. Next thing you're going to want to do is to get range values module. Yep. So let's see, you just connect this up to your Google Sheets account, and then you can search however you want. I like searching by path just because it's easy. Let's see, share with me. It should be customized first lines. Yep. And then there's only one sheet, so I'll just put sheet 1. So the range, this is how you format it. So it goes from A2 to E11. So let me just make sure. A2 to E11. Yep, that looks right. Give it this. Yep. So now we've got this going. Now we need to aggregate all of this into an array. So we can just relate this back to Google Sheets, and then we need the cell values here. So that's all the information we need here. And then once we get this going, we can iterate it again once it's in the array. So we just take this whole array, put it in here, and then we run this array through the HTTP module, and it's just make a basic request, and you can put HTTPS for the website, and then now you need to get the split of, where's the email, of D. So get the split of D, and then we need to split it by the at, and then we can close this off, and then we need to get the second one. So there we go, that should work. And then you can leave all the headers and query strings, you can leave those alone, and then just make this raw and then text plain. Yep, so that should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and run this really quick, make sure everything's running good. Run once. Yep, so it got everything here. Yep, and then let's see. Yep, so it's got all of this data in here, just like that. And then, yep. Let's see what this says. Not found. Let's see. Oh yeah, so that was just for this one. Yeah, some of them aren't, you're not gonna find a website for some of them, and that's okay. They just don't have a website on their domain. Nothing you can really do about that. So yeah, it gets all the HTML from the website here. So you can't really do anything with this right now. So let me show you a way that we can use this data. Go ahead and get a text parser, and this HTML text one, hook that right up, and then you can just input the data straight into here. This is like magic. Watch, I can show you. Let me give you an example. So you can just copy all this data from the website. Copy all this. I'll run this for you. And it says, yep, it just turns it all into actual data, so you can see what they've got going on. And ChatGPT will usually look through all of this and find like the about section and write a personalized first line off of that. So there we go. Now we need to send it to ChatGPT. So let's see, create completion module. And if you're gonna need some ChatGPT OpenAI credits for this, you can get like $10 worth of credits, and it should be enough for, you know, a few hundred leads, like 500-600 maybe. But compared to using something like Instantly, like, it is significantly cheaper just to do it directly through OpenAI here. Okay, so I've got this already connected up. Yeah, you can just choose one of these. You don't really need the latest system, but if you want the best results, go latest system. It's going to be a lot more expensive, but I'll use it for this video. So, okay, so go ahead and create a new message here. Role can be system, and you kind of just want to hype ChatGPT up. So let's say that you are a master cold emailer, and you specialize in writing personalized first lines. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll create the user. I don't need that. So now the text context, this is kind of now what you tell it to do. So let's say, so if we're doing this for commercial real estate, you can just say, actually, quick tip for you is the more data you have in here, the better. But if you don't want to write out like a whole few paragraphs, you can just ask ChatGPT to write the prompt for you. Okay, so yep, just wrote this prompt into ChatGPT. It's nothing real special, but it's good enough to get the job done, and anyone can totally do this for their niche or industry. So yeah, it spat out a prompt and then gave us the first line to use. So I went ahead and just inputted that into here. You can see this here. So yeah, pretty simple. And then we're gonna create 2 more assistant roles. I went ahead and copied this over. So yeah, so you just want to put in the email address cell here. So email address is D, and then first name, last name, company name, and then title, and then location. I don't have a location, so I just get rid of this. Yep. Okay, and then create another assistant role, and you can just put website data, and then put that right there. Okay. So I'll go ahead and run this once to make sure it looks good. Let me see. D. Okay, so we really only need. Oh, actually, I'll have to run it all as once. Okay, so let me copy all of this. That's what I'll do. I'll copy all of this data, and then text. Yep, 1,500 businesses sold, 40 plus years of experience, and 850 brokers worldwide. I'm starting to think you guys need capes for all your superhero work in the commercial real estate. Yeah. So maybe that one's not super great. It's definitely not bad, but not super great. And you can definitely fine tune this to act however you want it to do. But we'll use that for now. Okay. So now that we've got that, we need to go ahead and add it back into the Google Sheets. So update row module. Connect it back up to the same Google Sheets. So let's see, mine's shared with me. Usually it's going to be in just my drive, but customize first line, sheet 1, row number, and then you can put in, let's see, row number is E, so we'll put E, and then we'll put bundle order position here. And then we can add, the position is going to be 1 behind because it starts at 1, but we're actually at 2. So what you can do is just add a, add a plus sign right here. Remove the space, plus sign plus 1, and that'll keep it from just adding it to this first header line. So, company, no. Personalized first line is on G. Okay, so G. We can just put G in as the result. Yep. Okay. That's good. Now we need to close up this iterator so we can get an array aggregator. Let's close this up right here. Source module is iterator 36 right here. And then you should just need the result from the ChatGPT. Okay, yep, so that closes that off. Now let's see if it works. Okay, so I'll remove all of these from the demo and run once. Oh yeah, it's make.com's kind of weird about that. You can just ignore this, or you can do something like add a Slack channel. So you could add a create message here. Create message just to let you know when it's done for fun. Channel name, notifications. Yeah, notifications, and then text is just like done. Personalized first lines are complete, something like that. Okay, let me go ahead and run once. See if it works. Okay, so this didn't work here. Let's see what went wrong. Row number is wrong. Oh yeah, oh, here's the problem. Yeah, so this was E, just change this to G to match this. I think that should work now. Let's try it. Oh, no. Row number, where's that at? Oh, okay, here's the problem. This is supposed to be an update cell instead of an update, update row. This is supposed to be an update cell, so Let's go ahead and update cell module. Here we go. Here we go. Share with me. Customize first lines. Sheet name. There's only one, so put that there. And then cell. We'll put it in G. And then bundle order position. And then we add the +1 for the header. +1. I don't think there's a space in between there. Yeah. And then the value can just be the result from ChatGPT. Okay. Just make sure. Okay, we're good. Let's try it one more time. Yep. Okay, so it's running through all of these. Just how I'm. Yep. Here we go. So it's putting quotation marks here. So you can just put. You can come in here and edit that, and just tell it don't put quotation marks around it. But look at these. Lisa, I stumbled across your People, Places, and How We Use Spaces podcast, and I have to say, you've officially made commercial real estate sound cooler than HGTV home makeovers, and that's saying something. So, I mean, look at that. It's like super personalized. It's something you never be able to do just by hand. It'd take way too long. Oh, yeah, here we go. So, Operation 9 didn't have a... Let me see. Yeah, so Operation 9 didn't have a website. So what you can, instead of having it shut down the whole thing, you can just get one of these. You can get one of these ignore modules in flow control. Ignore, yeah, right here. Connect this right here. And then, yeah, so even if there is no website, it'll just keep going. So make sure it doesn't break it for all of it. And then you can do one also for ChatGPT in case their servers die or something. And then you'll get a notification once it's done. So yeah, that's the automation right here. Pretty simple and super powerful. And then one more thing is you just have to change the ChatGPT here. So you can just say never output any quotation marks. Yeah, something like that. And then it should do better. So yeah, guys, so super simple automation, but super valuable. So it's going to be a lot cheaper than using something like Instantly or some other third-party tool. And if you guys want this automation, just drop me a comment. I'll send it to you. Yeah, so I hope you guys found this as valuable as I did when I'm doing my cold emails. If you guys want to see how I get leads, I get infinite free leads for $0. So that's pretty cool. If you guys want to see that, let me know. If you guys want to see how I'm sending cold emails, let me know for sure. And if you guys have any questions or want to see something from me, just let me know. I'd love to help everybody out. So make sure to subscribe. I've got a lot of videos in the pipeline coming out. So if you found this valuable, you might get some more valuable in the future. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching all the way to the end. Guess I'll see you next time. Later.